Happy Sunday. This is Donna Hessler with Life Changers Church. I have a lot to tell you today. Mainly, what I want to get across to you is Psalm 49, starting in verse 1. Hear this, all you people. Give ear, all you inhabitants of the world, both low and high, rich and poor together. My mouth shall speak of wisdom, and the meditation of my heart shall be of understanding. I will incline mine ear to a parable. I will open my dark saying upon the harp. This was David. Wherefore should I fear in the days of evil, when the iniquity of my heels shall compass me about? They that trust in their wealth and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches, none of them can by any means redeem his brother, nor give to God a ransom for him. For the redemption of their soul is precious and cease forever, that he should still live forever and not see corruption. For he seeth that wise men die, likewise the fool and the brutish person perish, and leave their wealth to others. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Nevertheless, man being in honor abideth not, and abideth not in that honor. He is like the beasts that perish. This is their way. This their way is their folly. Yet their prosperity approve their sayings. Selah. Think about that. Like sheep they are laid in the grave. Death shall feed upon them, and the upright shall have dominion over them in the morning. And their beauty shall consume in the grave from their dwelling. But God will redeem my soul from the power of the grave, for he shall receive me. Selah. Be not thou afraid when one is made rich, when the glory of his house is increased. For when he died, he shall carry nothing away. His glory shall not descend after him. Though he lived, he blessed his soul. Though while he lived, he blessed his soul. And men will praise thee when thou doest well to thyself. We see that in the world every day. He shall go to the generation of his fathers. They shall never see light, but they all went to hell. They were all rich, but they all went to the same place when they died, when their time was up here. Man that is in honor and understandeth it not is like the beasts that perish. Isn't that fascinating? There is so much wisdom in that as to what's really important in this life. I know I've seen and had experience over time here in Galveston of some who their God is money, and it'll come out of their mouth every time. As soon as you talk to them 5 minutes, all you're going to hear about is what they own and what they can do. It never ceases to amaze me, even though I've been here for years. But I mean, it's not just Galveston or Texas, it's all over. Many people, it's self, God, their God is self, or their God is money that they can make to have power over others and influence over others. There are so many evil people like this, Satanists even. And I know about this personally because I was working at out in Jamaica Beach. I worked for a realty company, and this certain other realty company would send in haters into the office every day and ask me, even though I was a receptionist, they would come in and say, "Are you a realtor? Are you a realtor? Are you a realtor?" They would send in guys to come in and say, "Well, are you a realtor? Can you show me a house?" Knowing that I would say no every time. But they complained and ragged on the owners of the realty about me every single day for months, until finally it just, since they had the money and the influence, they won out over, me, the receptionist, what the other people thought about the whole situation. But they didn't realize, maybe they did, how sinister the people were who were doing this. Because I found it interesting in this month's Galveston monthly. In this month, this is the witchery right here, and the same intros that I saw in the sacrifice on 61st Street back in, I think it was 2007, when they sacrificed, I think a calf probably is what it was, but they had the entrails laid out the same way as this. This isn't just decoration, okay? This is a witchery on our strand. And the same person, the same realty right beside it, that gave me so much trouble and sent in these evil men saying, "Are you a realtor? Are you a realtor?" They sent those guys in there every day, sometimes twice a day, to ask me that, so I could say, "No, I can't show you a house. I'm only here to be a receptionist." But I just gave you a little taste of what I've been through, and it all goes back to, man that is in honor and understandeth not is like the beasts that perish. That those that trust in their wealth and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches, they can't redeem their life. They'll have to answer for everything that they did in this life to their Creator, Jesus Christ the righteous. Thank you so very much for watching, and I pray for your needs to be met according to His riches and glory. I plead the blood of Jesus over you, and I break the power of Satan over you. And I thank you so much for watching another episode of Life Changers Church. God bless you.